should head to the backyard and
書い
pass
てる
along
か。
everyone's regards.
Them old apples were enough to curdle your nuts.
That room's as ragged as... I hear there's trouble.
You think it's all right to touch it?
そっか、苗木からここまで持ってきたのか。すごいね。
It's not the east.
The curse breakers send their thanks and their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy.
言ってたね、確かに
And
ね。
now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
お、作れた。なるほどね。さて、じゃあ、違えたよ。あ、いいんだ。報告くらい段階。ロザリア南部。
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
どうしたトルカル。
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
なるほどね。
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
トルカル何の匂いを嗅いでたの？オートイゾルテ。
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories.
Amber.
Starting with the village of Amber.
Yaるか。よっと。あ、目指すのはそっちか。はい、よっと。はい、はいよ。ちょっとあっちも気になるけどな。
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing but loyalists.
どうした？
Jill, look.
ロキシ？
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
やっちまうか。
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
した。
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a black shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions? 100? I heard there were 1,000.
おお。
There was a time my husband might have stood up to those men. Though back then, he wouldn't have needed to.
ねえ。
We're going hunting for outlaws. How'd you like that, boy?
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the Highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
まあね、資源が限られてるからね。
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing.
はい、なんでしょうか。
I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
じゃあしょうがない。
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosaria would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do?
そうだね。
Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
あっちも気になるな。お、あり。ちょっと軽くチョコボでかけてみるか。ロシア、頼むぜ。
I can walk from here.
ああ、これなんか村の扱いか。というより村から出なきゃダメか。
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours for a price.
おお。14,000か。
Keep to the roads now.
ってことか。
Good girl.
こっちだね。
Run like the wind.
行くぞ。あべ、こっち。こっち行った。ああ、しょうがない。中尾か。
Straight home now.
超おいけ。オッケー。行くぜ、どんどん行くぜ。えい、行け行け行け、どんどん行こう。痛い。エストロがある。おいよー。超悪い。よしよし。なんか誰かいるな。ロキシだったー。
Be safe. More of my mother's men.
よっと。よし。こっちの細い方行ってみようか。ちょっと湿気。なんだ赤。ここはまた別できそうだな。逆か。向こうに向かわないといけないのか。いいのか。こっちでいいのか。 繋がるのか。ファスター。
Straight home now.
え
Enough of you, are there? Come on.
ほら、くらえ。お、ラップアップ。Thank you。なるほど。ここに繋がるわけだ。こっち移動して、裏からまた回っていこう。もう、こんな。ごめんよ。すいませんね、村長さん。また来ちゃった。また来ちゃったけど、また出ていくから。お、黒騎士なんて雑魚だよ、雑魚。あんた
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
Who do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapsed?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
はいはいはいはいはいはい。いいよ。あ、倒しちゃった。早いね。はいはいはい。お、ボム。たたたた。 へい。ほいよ。はいはいはいはい。このモニュメントみたいなやつは何？空箱。なるほど、そこで合流するのか。じゃあ逆側行ってみよう。オッケー。よいしょー。こっちからの道もあるってことね。ここは特に戻ってももう敵はいなそうだな。いや、そのまま行っちゃおう。で、まっすぐ行って、ルルー。痛い痛い。 通り抜けられんのかと思って通り抜けらんないんかい。力しかいけないのね。おお、いたの帰ってきた。なんだ。
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would
ネビの守り手?
steal. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and
はいはい、わかったわかった。気に入ってんだ、それ。このセリフ。気に入ってんだね。言いたいんだね。若干かっこいいと思っちゃってんだな。あははは、バカめー。バカめー。くるくる回ってるがいい。ほら。前か。早くしてんの。あらよ。えい。
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal.
オールドヒル造船所
Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
本当にバカだ、バカだな、あいつら、本当に。 まだ敵いる？
Find something, boy. Death.
毒？おお、ひどい。見せしめだ、まさに。全員ベアラだ。
This was my mother's doing.
まあそういうことになるね。
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this.
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
せめて燃やしてあげたら？
Yes.
このまま放置するのかい？
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
まあ急ぎではあるか。ここに他にいなかったわけ？デーモンサッシュ。お？デーモンサッシュ2個手に入れたとかい。いらねえな、おい。他に人もいないね。特にね。いやー、いたけど殺されてるや。そうかい。ひどいことするね。あんたらはさ。ここでも、ああ。ひどいね、こりゃ。
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
誰かいるな。
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens. Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you?
うん、わかるけ
Saw
ど。
some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
おい、返事してやれよ。もう今誰もいないよって。
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush now. You didn't hear nothing.
何か大きい音？
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
Oh, where am I to go?
We won't survive another night.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed. Be gone.
はいはい。
Who am I to say?
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
The Empire would have us live in the Deadlands.
ああ、黒の一帯から逃げてきたのか。
You find no succor to the south travelers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
ああ、そうなんだ。
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
まあ雇うぐらいなら全然いいんだけどさ。よっとー。であろよっと。カニーカニカニー。カニカニカニー。ほい。お宝発見。黒水。
Come on.
あ、もう。こっちか。
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
あれ、でも封鎖されてるもしかして。
Straight home now. We should start with the main gates and see where that gets us.
そっか。しょうがないな。とりあえず先急ぎましょう。ちょっとこいつらやって。 で、ダーン。うん。OK。次行ってみよう。
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
これ何もなし。ああ、止められてるね。いっぱいいるな、難民が。
Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand!
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble.
The
Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
再会。お、誰と再会だろう。
Good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
ジョシュアかな？一番単純に考えればね。ちょっと。
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
まあ、街そのものの作りは良さそうだもんね。なんでこんな寂れちゃったの？売らない。よっと。
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
おお、いっぱい来たね。はあ、仕方ない。 えい。はいよ。便利。範囲攻撃いいね。
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
タイロンだっけ？来てたんかい。
Forgive me, my lord.
あ、ウェイド。
I knew not whom I addressed.
失礼。
You have naught to fear
ウ
from
ェイド、ウ
us.
ェイドくんね。
Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
あ、倒したやつも仲間だったの？ごめんよ。
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after.
なるほど。
Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
So Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
立派になったな、ウェイド。
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
And let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.